Hi, I was just going to talk about tongue piercings today. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, you probably have, but I have my tongue pierced. And I've had it done for about 9 months now. And it honestly was the most painless experience. I didn't even feel it. I had the needle in my mouth. And I was talking to my friend saying, like, it didn't even hurt. It really doesn't hurt, honestly. It did swell up for about 6 days, but I've always been able to talk fine with it. It swelled up about twice the size, I'd say. I did have a video somewhere, but I can't find it anymore, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'll show you it now. It's a really small bar. It's actually for this bar's designed for nipple piercings, but so it's really small balls as well. I find it so much more comfortable because when you're wearing really big ball, it like rubs on the top of your gum. When I first got it, I found I got a blister or an ulcer on the bottom of my mouth where the ball was rubbing. But you know, it did swell up a lot. This is, I think, a 12mm bar, and the first one I got was 22mm, and it filled that up completely. I'm sure I have some photos somewhere. If I do, I'll put them at the end. So yeah, like my parents were really against it, and then she noticed one day and she just laughed, which was really weird. But my dad, he's never actually mentioned it. He must know by now, but I think he'd prefer to just pretend he doesn't. All my friends think it's really cool. I'm not the sort of person who would, you know, stereotypically have a tongue piercing. When people notice, they're like, oh my god, I had no idea. But I absolutely love it. I don't think I'd ever take it out, or I might have to when I'm a bit older, jobs and things, but it's my favourite piercing. I do have quite a few piercings, as you can see. One of them, two there, this one, my belly. When you clean it, you just mouthwash, non-alcoholic mouthwash, for a few days. The guy who did my tongue piercing said that I could smoke or eat dairy and things like that, but I really wouldn't want to. I wouldn't do it. Like, you can, but you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. So it takes a couple of weeks to heal. Then I could change the bar. I went down in like 2mm at a time over a period of about 6 months. So don't do what I did and don't go crazy and buy loads of bars straight away, because your tongue will get much smaller from the initial part. He said to me that I had a really fat tongue, and now I'm wearing a 12mm bar, so I don't know what he was talking about. He said I'd need like an 18mm all the time, and that would be huge, like hanging out my mouth. And then looking after it now, I don't really do much. Every now and then I change the bar, give it a clean. It never really gives me a dirty tongue, or I haven't chipped any teeth on it, but I did hit my tooth once with a metal one because the bar was so long. But the smaller bar you get and the smaller balls you get, the less like you are to bite it. And I'd advise you, as soon as you can change it to an acrylic ball, because you are really likely to bite it when you first get it. So you change the way you chew once you've had your tongue piercing. Like, you keep your tongue in the middle, whereas before you'd move it round to move the food round to your teeth so you can chew it. I know that's a bit of a gross image, but that's what you do, and it is really easy to bite the ball. And I've bitten it loads of times, but I always had plastic balls for about a month, maybe 2, until your tongue gets used to, until like you get used to not moving your tongue. And then you can accessorize, get like diamonds on them and things like that, but it depends. Like, I've got mine quite far back as far as it would go, because most people have their tongue piercing literally there. I have quite a big tongue, so I could have it put further back. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!